All right, welcome into Module 3. I am so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for just showing up and rolling up your sleeves and taking action. Action takers get results, right? So that is what we're here for. And I'm just really excited to be reading all of your comments in the Facebook group. And, you guys are asking some really good questions in there and just really like starting to make progress on defining your unique signature system and methodology. So, a couple of reminders before we jump into module 3 is one, to go ahead and make sure that you grab a pen, you grab a pen or a notebook, maybe your favorite beverage. So you have that as we're going along, just so you have a place to be able to take notes and any aha moments or things that, kind of come to mind that you want to record and capture, that you have a place to do that. So whether it's a notebook and pen or whether you open up a Google Doc or whatever your choice is, just have a place to be able to take notes as we're moving along. And any questions that you have, make sure to go ahead and post those over in the Facebook group or down here in the comment section below, wherever you're watching this video. So I can go ahead and make sure to address those either in the group or when we meet on our next live Zoom call. Also, make sure to grab your action guide, because in your action guide, that is where all of your worksheets are for you to be able to complete. So you have your daily action task that I assign you. And so once you complete the task, then, you can go through it and have it open to the particular pages we're moving through the modules. So you can kind of work as you are complete it as we are going through the module, but then also you have it for after the fact. And then you can just take a screenshot or print it, whatever works best for you. Even if you just did the homework on notebook and paper, I'm fine with that too, however you want to do it. If you do share a Google Doc with me, make sure that you have the share option open to where I can actually open it. So go ahead and make sure that you do that before sending it over, especially if you want to have me make any editary comments to it. Go ahead and give me the edit access to be able to do that. And then if you have questions and need a video on that, let me know, and I can I'm happy to help you walk through that as well. So before we dive into today's lesson, let me go ahead and just go over a couple of more things here with you. In fact, here is your action guide. I went ahead and put this slide in. I forgot to put it in yesterday's video. So go ahead and make sure this is your action guide. This is an action guide directly from the Signature Course Launch System. So I've given you the full action guide so you can kind of take a sneak peek at what we're going to be working on if you do move forward with us in the Signature Course Launch System. But this is a full workbook here that I give you that has your daily action steps of what you're going to be going through to develop your signature online course and coaching program. So it is your step-by-step implementation guide. Again, it's comprehensive. You can print it out. You can just have it, by your side, save it to your desktop or save it in your Google Drive. But it is your ultimate roadmap to be able to create and build a profitable signature system. So make sure that you download your action guide and keep it handy for you. So let me know what your biggest takeaway was from yesterday. I'd love to hear what your takeaway was as we worked through the module of developing your signature system. Kind of we'll go through that in a minute of what the actual recap was on the learning outcomes from that particular module. But I'd love to know. You can go ahead and post it in the Facebook group or drop it here below this video. But I would love to know what that biggest takeaway was, what aha moments were there for you. Was there a new way that that you heard in the video that made you think about something a little bit differently? Was there an insight that you got from taking action and completing the action steps that maybe you hadn't thought about in regards to a signature system? So go ahead and post that down in the Facebook group and, just kind of read through what your peers are doing and what their big aha moments were in the group and comment on those as well. It's really exciting to kind of hear, what was new. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I already knew that, or oh, that's something new I hadn't thought about before. But as you guys start really interacting with one another, you'll learn so much from one another, because this is truly your think tank and your opportunity to kind of like, you know, collaborate with one another and just get feedback from each other as we move forward. So your recap from yesterday is that when we worked through really defining your signature methodology and building that out, is understanding that the true value of your system, it's that it's unique to you. Again, there's no one right way that's like a one size fit all solution for certain things. Many problems and the problem itself isn't like a unique and different problem. I mean, there are some rare zebras. I've been called a zebra before. I don't want to be the zebra, but there are some problems that, are not everybody has a particular problem, but there are the point I'm trying to make here is that your system is valuable. Your unique methodology, your signature system is your special sauce, and everybody has one, I promise. So you haven't already posted those homework assignments in the Facebook group for feedback from myself and your peers, go ahead and make sure that you're doing that so we can just kind of, start building on that, because, you want to have made sure that you go through and you understand the signature system, you understand, as we've kind of building so far, how it fuels your business, the value of it, and really kind of mapping out those ideas that you have for developing out a signature system. And then yesterday, we really went into really understanding and crafting the beginning framework of your unique selling proposition. So what makes your system different from others? So this is where you reviewed your competition and you pay close attention to the benefits that they offer to their clients and their people that they market to. So kind of looking at, what you like, what you don't like, what you stand for, what you don't stand for, and how you want to differentiate yourself in the marketplace. So you are not another like cookie cutter program out there. You're not another cookie cutter solution. You can really feel confident in your unique signature solution because it is yours. It's something that you have crafted. You've gone through the testing and the trialing and the tweaking and, to figure out a system that has given you yourself incredible results, if not more people, like that. Maybe you've helped clients, maybe you've helped family members, maybe you've helped somebody at church, or you're in your community or your children's school, something like that. Think about what those particular areas are, and if you haven't already, go ahead and post those back in the Facebook group for feedback. So kind of recapping a bit of where we have gone so far, we are on day 3 of the signature system blueprint. So in day 1, we went through your expertise extraction. So this is where you kind of identified that particular area of expertise that you would be, interested in being able to create a signature system and methodology around. So this is where we kind of did that brain dump and looked at those particular areas in your life, from the areas of health and wealth and relationships and passions, and kind of identified those areas where you have the unique zone of genius. So you could choose a particular topic. Again, you may have more than one signature methodology that you are creating and bringing out and building product suites around, but you want to start with one, right? So the power of one is everything. One system, one bridge at a time, AKA one product, one signature system at a time, so we can start developing your empire here of products and services that all are built around this, much like, the example I gave you with Hal Elrod and the Miracle Morning. I think it's the Miracle Morning on how to like win your day before 5 a.m. or something like that, or by 5 a.m. But he went on to develop multiple books, so the Miracle Morning for entrepreneurs, the Miracle Morning for realtors, a Miracle Morning for, on and on and on. For families, I think there's, for relationships and so forth, as well as he developed different coaching programs and online courses and speaks at retreats all over, and does workshops and mastermind communities and things like that. So the sky's a limit. The sky's not even the limit. It is limitless on what you can do with your signature system. So that's what we did in day 1. And day 2 is where we really started refining your signature system and really looking out, kind of what we were just recapping, looking out in the marketplace and identifying what your competitors are doing, what you like about their offers, what you don't like about their offers, what makes you stand out, and thinking, having a client-centric perspective on everything that you do. Like, Why would your client invest in you? Why would your client invest in your offer? What makes you different? What makes, what do they like about you with it? What are you standing for and what are you representing with your signature system, with your brand, with your expertise, and being able to craft everything around that to where we are doing everything for the client. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. And step 3 or module 3 is market mastery. Your market, your ideal client is the foundation of everything in your business. So it's really important that we have a good gauge of our ideal client, what we're creating, why they would invest. So understanding their pain points, their problems, their goals and desires, and their customer journey and how they go through that customer journey to seek a solution, and how to fit all of your products and services and building and aligning it to that customer journey. In step 4, module 4, we're going to be diving into magnetic messaging. So this is how then to take everything, your signature methodology, the steps that you've built, kind of designing your package, understanding who it's for, and then crafting all of that messaging and marketing around that. So you are speaking directly to your ideal client so they can really self-identify with, that's for me, that's what I need, that's who I need to work with. That all comes through kind of going through these stages here along your journey here to understanding, extracting that signature methodology, to crafting it and kind of building it out, and looking in your action guide gives you like really how to break it down, how to create those stepping stones, aka your modules, and then your lessons and what you would want to include in those. And then going into who it's for, who you're marketing it for, so we can create this messaging. And then in day 5, we will be going into the profit maximizer. So this is where we are again talking about, this is really where you want to be. Kind of I've already hinted on it, but you're going to see it in action where you can really take that signature methodology and build a legacy brand that is full of different products and services that you can extract from your signature expertise. So you can have all the way, if you were to think about this as a value ladder here, say your ideal client is here where they're just coming into your world and this is where they have the result, you can have multiple different entry points where they start working with you at the beginning of this customer journey. And I'll give you an example of this as we move forward, but it's where they start working with you and say maybe your free lead magnet into low ticket offers, into mid ticket offers, into higher ticket offers, masterminds, retreats, one-on-one opportunities, all the way. So this would be your full product suite. So that's what we're going to be developing here over in the Profit Maximizer section. And then in step 6 is all about implementation, baby. So this is where we were implementing everything that you've learned. So by the time you walk away, and this is a special workshop that we're going to be doing for this implementation here, but it's where you're walking away at the end of this 5 days, or a couple more because I've given you some extra bonuses, with a signature system of your own that you can implement into your business right away, that you can start marketing it to your ideal client, and you can start making sales right away. Whoops, went too far. So here are the steps that you need to take before, just as a reminder, so you can take advantage of all the incredible prizes that are up for grabs. If you haven't already, make sure that you introduce yourself into our members only Facebook group. So create a post, go live, introduce yourself, tell us about your business, tell us about your vision and your goals and your dreams for your business. Feel free as well to share all of your social media links so we can give you a follow on your social media platforms. Dates, put these dates in your calendar. So this is day 3 that we're going through here. So the training will be dropping live to the portal every single day. The training will be uploaded, so it's on demand. You can have me in your back pocket, sitting on your desk, wherever you want, 24/7. You have access to this content. So, I recognize that people inside this program that I work with are in various parts around the world. So we're all in different time zones and so forth. So I wanted to make this training as accessible as possible for you. So that's why I created the online portal for you, and all of the content is there for you, easy to access and to go through. Then as well as on Wednesday, the 20th, I will be hosting a live Q&A session via Zoom. So be on the lookout for the invitation to that. I will post it and pin it in the announcement section of our Facebook group, as well as I have one scheduled for day 4 of our training, which is on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then as well on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But in the meantime, if you have any questions or anything at all, post them in the group. If you can't attend these live, you will have access to the replays for 48 hours post the event. So you will be able to take advantage of watching all of the replays, and you will have access to the timestamps on all of the questions. If you did pre-submit your question, you'll have access to go through and watch the replays and see, get all of your questions answered, as well as go through and kind of listen to any other questions that other participants had in the program. All right. So let's talk prizes now. So during this course, you're going to have the opportunity to win some incredible hand-selected prizes. So the first prize up for grabs is a spot in my signature course launch system program. This is a 12-month access to not only the signature course launch system, but I'm also giving you access to my main membership program, which is Course Launch Mastery Society, and as well the Course Creators Academy. So for 12 months, you have me at your fingertips. This is valued over $2,449. It's actually more than this because I continue to add programs and services. I continue to add special bonuses and offers. And so this is just a number to try to put a number on it right now for the purpose of this particular training for you. But it is something you definitely want to win. And one lucky person is going to be able to win all of this. So everything you need to know to create, launch, and scale and run profitable and sustainable online coaching and courses and coaching programs. So that prize is up for grabs. The second prize is a one-on-one session with me valued at $500. This is also incredibly valuable because we will map out your signature system. We will map out the methodology, the ideal client. So getting your market fit right, understanding who your ideal client is, understanding the messaging and mapping out your messaging and mapping out your launch plan and your value ladder, like all of the things. So you have me for 90 minutes in this one-on-one session with me to map out the offer, the strategy, everything of what you're going to be building over the next 12 months. So that is incredible prize, for you to be able to access as well, or to win as well. The third prize up for grab is the Ultimate VIP Pass, which is the Course Creators Dream Toolkit. This is also available for purchase. If you want to look in the Start Here section, I've given you a special pricing on this. If you want to purchase it, you can get this VIP Pass for $47. This is an $88 value, and it's every tool, every template that you could ever dream of to be able to create a fully customized brand for your business. So it's everything from your course, all of your course creation templates, from the slide deck, the video cover module, the module covers, the branding guides, the logo guides, like the templates to create your logo, to create your brand colors, to create all of your social media templates for your engagement post, for your launch post, for your sales page slide deck. This is going to save you so much time. I can't even begin to explain how much time this saves you, because it's a plug and play system. All of these tools are specifically handcrafted and designed specifically for you as a course creator, that all you have to do is brand it, put in your fonts, put in your colors, put in your imagery, and change the text, and away you go. So it makes it just really easy to implement, or to assign to one of your team members, or outsource for you to be able to implement it, so you can walk away knowing that you have a very professionalized and polished course and marketing materials to market and sell that course, and all of the deliveries. You have workbooks for your students. Like, there's just so much stuff in here. So if you have any questions about that, we just opened up a shop last week. So the link to the shop to be able to look at those, if you want to purchase them, you can go ahead and look at the things. We've got 3 products. I need to put the 4th one in there yet as well. But we've got the brand kit, the brand and logo kit. We've got the Ultimate course creator, what is it, bundle. We've got the ultimate course launch bundle. We've got the course creator template kit. Like there's just so much. I can't, hundreds and hundreds of, I can't even, the value of this thing. I know, like if you were to look on Etsy or something, the value of it is way, way more, like you spend on to buy those things individually on Etsy than what I'm offering them to you for, as being as a thank you and being part of this incredible 5-day experience with me in the Signature System Blueprint. To enter, you want to be the most engaged person in the group, and that guarantees you the prize and the spot on the Signature Course Launch System, which also gives you 12-month pass to Course Launch Mastery Society and the Course Creators Academy. So the person that is the most engaged, and how are you the most engaged? You are going and you're introducing yourself via the post or going live. You're posting your homework every day. You're watching the lessons and you're posting your homework every day. You're engaging with other members in the community to connect and collaborate with one another, provide feedback with one another. So it's easy for me to track this because Facebook does that for you and helps you, be able to see who that person is that is engaging the most. So the more you engage, the more opportunity you get to win this incredible prize. Also, watch each day and complete the action steps. So that also puts you in every day that you are, for everybody else, that's not the number one person. You're all number one in my book, but you know what I mean? So to qualify for the particular prizes, you want to watch each day and complete the action steps aligned. And then as well, the third way to enter is to share the training that you're watching. So take out your phone, take a picture, a screenshot of this particular training that you are watching and tag me and share it to your socials and tag me in it at Course Launch Mastery Society. And that will also get you points to be able to win one of these incredible prizes. So also share it over again, share on Instagram. I'd love for you to follow me on Instagram, share your socials as well, so I can follow you where you are at on socials, as well as all of the members in this community, so we can help support one another. But this is my Instagram page at Course Launch Mastery. So you go there, give me a like, give me a follow as well. And there's lots of different training and tools and resources that I give you to continue to support your journey, whether you stay on with me and you become a student inside the Signature Course Launch System, or in any of my other programs, or if you just stay in my free containers, that's fine too. I'm here for you, however I can support you along the way. So watch all of these trainings, because you're not going to want to miss out on any of the goodness, on any of the resources and tools and gold nuggets that I give you. But also, when you watch all the trainings and you take the aligned action steps every single day and post your homework in there, you're also going to be eligible to win a surprise gift worth $297 that I will be announcing on the last day of this training. So there's more. It's like Christmas, right? It's almost Christmas time, and I'm in a very, very generous spirit. And I would just want to help you to be successful. So make sure that you stay and take advantage of that. So tell me below, wherever you're watching this from, whether it's in the Facebook group or in the group on the YouTube channel, tell me below what your goal is for the next 12 months. Go ahead and drop that below. Let me know what your income goal is for the next 12 months. I'd love to know. So share those over in the group. Let's see where your vision is, what vision, and no number is a wrong number. If you're just starting, maybe your vision is to start generating your first 2 to 5K months. Maybe you're, intermediate and you're looking to start, moving up to your first 10K months, 20K months, 30K months and beyond. Let me know what your goal is. So I wanted to throw this slide in here too, to kind of give you a little bit of feedback on, who I am and what my journey has been and what is possible for you too when you develop your signature system. So in 2018, I was totally burned out, right? I had been working in corporate since 1995. I had climbed the corporate ladder very, very quickly. I was in charge of marketing and sales and operations and training and development and audit. And so I wore many, many different hats. I was at this point in my career very high up in my career in corporate, and I was responsible for multiple branches throughout our region, our particular territory in Florida. But the problem was my daughter had lost her father. Her father passed away when she was 4. And then she had another couple of significant things that had happened in her life. So she was struggling with health conditions, some significant health conditions, as well as I started really suffering with my health. And so it was constantly not only working above and beyond in my career to stay at the top of my field. And I've never was really one to like follow numbers. I just do the work and the numbers follow, right? It's like you put in the effort and you serve people. The universe is generous like that, and it comes right back to you, tenfold. But the point is that I was working 60-hour weeks. I was burned out. I was sacrificing my health so much at, not eating for one. I was constantly skipping meals, like just drinking soda. I don't even drink soda now, but I used to drink soda during the day. I would never drink water. Like, it was terrible. I was like way underweight, suffering from chronic illness. And, I was having a lot of problems with my heart. And so long story short, I was diagnosed with a fatal diagnosis, and I was told I had 2 to 5 years left to live. And for a while, I believed that. And I was like going to the doctor. I was going to Cleveland Clinic and Mayo Clinic and just all this stuff. And so they had me on so many different medications. And every time I went to the doctor, I was given yet another diagnosis. It was just a really, really low point in my life. And finally, the straw broke the camel's back, and I was hospitalized for 11 days. And I couldn't even tolerate light when I was in the hospital. And I was just left alone in the dark, nobody to visit me. And I was just, because my family members were working and trying to take care of, my kid, my daughter, and so forth, because I was in the hospital. And it was just a nightmare. It was just the worst thing you could ever even imagine. But I was laying there like, there's got to be more. That was like my breaking point. And I'm like, I've got to figure out a way to, be able to prioritize my health, my relationships, my family, and really, now is a time, I was on that crux of trying to figure out how I was going to change my life. And I knew I couldn't keep going that way for another 20, 30 years before I actually hit the age of retirement. So this is where the vision for my business, Visionary Edge, came from. This is when I, was just alone with my thoughts and a notebook and a pen, and just started really dreaming of what would be possible. And I had seen other coaching programs. I was a trainer, so I knew the whole realm of train the trainer and of online learning and all of that. We had that in corporate. So this is where my business idea was born. So I went on this quest to really start, doing what was necessary. I was put on disability and during this time, and I just started doing the work to reclaim my health and figure out another way to earn income and to monetize my zone of genius. So this is where I went out, I invested in a mentor, and I launched my business in 2019. So in 2019, I started working with one-on-one clients. So I had different programs and services and methodologies. When I first started working, I was really trying to help people like overcome burnout, because that was kind of ultimately my first initial signature methodology, was how I was able to overcome burnout and how I was able to no longer have that fatal diagnosis. It's no longer present in my body. I have healed. And, so I started working with that, but I really wasn't very passionate about it. And I think it was just too close to being triggered a lot from, I didn't really want to talk about that. Everything I went through, it was like a really rough time. So I also started as another online business. And in that online business, I was really helping people to be able to market online the products and services that we were selling through that particular online business. And I was doing training, and I'm like, I just love it. I love online education and marketing and sales and working with people to develop your strengths and so forth. So that's when I decided that I was going to hire a coach, and I was going to start working with them to learn how to package up my expertise and to really help people in business coaching. So in 2021, I launched my first group coaching program, and I was able to hit my first 4-figure days within the first 2 weeks of my launch, of my first launch, all while caring for my ill father. So that also kind of this part here where I'm talking about my ill father, my dad was diagnosed with cancer, actually 2 forms of cancer. And this kind of, while I was celebrating the success of my group coaching program and serving my clients, I was teaching everything at that particular point live with my students. So as you know, in course creation, there's a lot that goes into course creation. And when you're full swing and supporting clients within your programs, it really takes up a lot of your time. And I didn't really have systems in place to work on the front end of my business, which was the lead generation. So that was presenting a problem, and that was presenting yo-yo income, problems, because when I wasn't constantly launching, I wasn't bringing in new leads, AKA I wasn't bringing in new income. So I had a new problem as well to be able to solve that through that, as well as this piece here with taking care of my dad. I wanted to be there, and I was there for him to take him to cancer doctor appointments and testing, and multiple times he was hospitalized, or my mother's health was failing and she needed support in taking care of my dad. So I needed to take a lot more time off to be able to do this, as well as manage my own health and be there for my daughter with her. She's a homeschool student as well as she has health issues. So, it was, again, like I felt like I was back here, burning out. So I needed to come up with a better way of creating programs that I could have on demand. And this is where in 2024, in this space, I hired a mentor and I started learning how to build my business and bring everything online and create the online classroom and the portal where I could have this hybrid approach, because I really love working with students one-on-one or in group settings to be able to implement what we're teaching and mastermind and all of those things. But I also wanted to develop a system that wasn't reliant on me to teach everything live. So I could get all of the content, I could record all of the content in the course, and I could put it in the course platform. So my students would have access to all of their training 24/7, anywhere from all over the world at any time. So I hired the coaches that I needed to learn the particular skills, and built my website and built my classroom portal and all of those things. And I launched my business, and here's where we're at now. So I've burned down, if you kind of look at, I retired my corporate career of, over 23 years here. And then I launched and I worked with one-on-one clients and had a lot of success with working with my one-on-one students. But I was trapped in that trading time for money. I couldn't really expand my business and do all of the other things that I wanted to do in my business when I was so time poor here, because all of my time was serving my one-on-one clients. And then again, as I've mentioned, then we went into group coaching programs, which were very successful, but still very dependent on my time. So the model and methodology that I teach now is really creating a business that works around creating a life that works around your business, not the other way around. So having online courses, having coaching programs, hybrid approaches, having systems and structures in your business to be able to generate the leads and the sales on autopilot. So it's like set it up once, and let it run on autopilot so you can bring in leads and sales on demand 24/7. And then you just spend a couple of hours a week in tweaking your funnels and if you're running ads, things like that, because you still have to market the funnels. So you have to send traffic to it. So and that's what we teach in Course Launch Mastery Society, is all of the different marketing and traffic strategies to be able to get visible and to market those offers. So I just wanted to kind of give you that feedback and painting the picture of what's possible for you and where we're going with this transformation here for you. So meet some of my incredible clients here. So here's a snapshot of some of the clients that I've worked with and some of the various different programs that I've had over the years. So I just want to let you, show you what's possible for you. It's not just my success, it's my student success, and it's everything. I put in specifically some of these slides to just show you, like, we're all at different stages. So whether or not you're just going live for the first time, or whether you're just extracting your gifts from these particular going through this, it is worth it, because you will start to build a business. You will build a legacy that you can carry with you, and that, you can continue to impact not only people today, but future generations to come with your legendary systems. I think of, when I'm saying that, my daughter-in-law's father has created multiple patents, and just was inaugurated into the Hall of Fame for the patents in Florida where we live, because he was one of the top patent developers in the United States. He's developed even more patents in multiple countries across the world. So those patents, just an example of that, they will live on forever, right? Those things that he's developing. Same goes for you and your business. The impact that you're having on your students is generational, because you're not only going to help them transform the particular area that you're working with in their life and their business and their relationship and their marriage, like wherever that particular is, but it's going to have a ripple effect that's going to continue to last the test of time. So I wanted to show you here, whether you're just getting your first client, whether you're, starting to have the confidence to be able to, start accepting and booking podcasts, to being able to skyrocket your business and start selling out your retreats. It all starts to have a compound effect, one result after another, as you continue to move forward to where you can really, really build out a profitable and sustainable online coaching business and program. So now we're going to be moving into where we are at for module 3. So in module 3, we're diving into learning all about your market and how to really understand who your market is and who you're creating everything for. So I will see you over in the next lesson.